Welcome everyone to this long form chat with Arnie. It's a bit less unedited and unfortunately my mic got lost during this interview, so all of my sections are very quiet. I'll just subtitle those. So we have a chat about his wheels, and he's our local ride leader, so he's a lot of experience with leading and passes on some of that. Plus we see some of the scenery of the Sunshine Coast. Alrighty guys, hope you enjoy. Alright, so like me, Arnie came from the V11 Sherman S and now he's got the Lynx. So what made you get the Lynx, Arnie?
The Lynx, why not? I mean, you know, they come out, Ep3 comes out with a 151 volt wheel, which we're all going like, whoa, wait a second. We were thinking of they were going to bring out 134. But then all of a sudden, 151, yeah, you know what? So good. Oh, I just figured, you know what, Ep3's so good with their quality that I'll just risk it just for that batch one. You know, batch one. There you go. Mine's pretty good since then. Perfect.
So what do you reckon are the necessary upgrades as accessories to ride it? Like pads or seat or a tyre?
You know, obviously pads. I mean, you ride this wheel, you're gonna ride pretty extreme, you know. You don't buy a wheel like this to go 25 k's an hour, you know what I mean? I mean, we do, but but
And so what sort of range do you find you can get out of the battery?
it's dependent on how circumstantial how I ride it, but I know I'm comfortable riding about 100 k's I can get out of it, riding like this or going full blast. Yeah.
Right, and so it sounds like the main reason you picked it up was just a huge voltage increase over Sherman S and just the racing nimbleness.
Oh, exactly what you said. You know, it's much lighter, it's more agile. Yeah, it's a little bit higher, and I'm a shorter guy, but it's something that you learn to ride. You know, you don't want to ride something and then have it 100% straight away. That's part of enjoying the new wheel, the new toy, the new machine that you get. You know.
And if there's been any disappointments with like the performance or build quality or like firmware?
Oh well, you know, you see all these things on .org, but you're always worried, but you're kind of gonna have faith and trust. But build quality, top notch like always. Ep3 wheels. I've had two now. I mean, it's only not as many as other people, but definitely enough wheels to know that their quality is really good. Always start by getting this. It's called a Cardo. Definitely get everyone to be good communication. If you don't want the Cardo, then at least inform everyone what the plan is, how you're going to do it, what the top speed you're going to do it, what's the time frame, where you're going to go. It's about communication, and you really have to lead everyone there, despite everyone being themselves, their own person. Yeah.
Alright, so we ran out of road on that last section, so we were just chatting with Arnie about organising people for the group rides, and I think you pretty much said everything about that.
Oh, well, there is one thing I'd like to say. The thing I'd like to say is you got to ask what people want to do. If they like, you can have certain dates for, like on a Wednesday night, you can have that for just road riding, river city riding, and then on the weekend, let's do like an off-road ride, and then just, you know, or you can mix it up, but you got to make sure no one's uncomfortable doing it. Otherwise, they'll just leave, and then, yeah, you get a bad rep talking, you know.
Yeah, and I imagine like the whole group skill level increases over time, so you sort of start out at a certain level, and then you know push the range, and like everyone got superchargers, didn't they?
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah, obviously, you know, we all started with, like, I started on a V11 and yeah, I couldn't keep up with the boys. So, I mean, I could, they'd slow down for me, and eventually I got a faster wheel, better wheel, more range. I got the Sherman S. I had the problem of waiting while everyone else was charging. But eventually other people just stay with their wheels and what they're content on doing with their wheel, or they upgrade. Sorry, man. Ooh, that was close. And rewind. And then they're content with what they're doing, and or they upgrade on what they want. They upgrade on what they want, and you know, they do get faster. Like, the wheel makes you faster. In my experience, the Sherman S definitely made me a better rider, and now with the Lynx, it's definitely made me a more confident rider because it's so powerful. I can just, I've dialed it down. I've dialed myself down.
And you're planning to keep the Sherman S for the range, I presume?
Yeah, for sure. The range on that is just incredible. Like I said, the problem with the Sherman S is waiting for everyone else to charge up. Yeah. But the range on that is amazing. Yeah, Sherman S is awesome.
Very good. And so I'm just doing like a 70k tour around the Sunshine Coast, and we get a lot of off-road tracks. So, you know, I'd say Lynx is better suited for the off-road tracks.
Oh, for sure. I'd agree. I mean, we're not doing, we did treacherous stuff today, but we're not doing, I don't know, for me, the 14-inch rim definitely works better. I prefer it over the 12-inch rim. I just think you just roll over stuff easier. Why struggle when you can just glide over it? Oh, I guess it's a little bit less fun, as they'd say, but you know, it's my preference anyway.
What I always find with the Lynx and Sherman discussions is that, there's glass back there.
Yeah.
Is that I think the Sherman S, just because it's so heavy, it does have that cruiser status a bit better. Like, it can cruise a bit more.
Oh, that's for sure.
Stable.
I have the same tyre on my Sherman S and on the Lynx, and 100% the Sherman S is definitely more stable at higher speeds, you know. And the battery doesn't depreciate as fast. Obviously, it's got more battery, but the 4P and 8P setup, yeah, I don't, yeah.
Just really, well. And do you notice much difference with the progressive suspension versus linear suspension?
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. The linear suspension, it's very smooth, very cushy, very as if you're floating on the cloud. Every time I jump on my Sherman S, it just feels so plush, as if, I don't know, like, I've never been on a Bentley, but I imagine that's what it feels like, you know. And with the progression, yeah, it's definitely true what they say, you know, you're, whatever that first 20% you don't really feel because you just glide over it, and then it's, yeah, they're really the suspension's really top notch.
Awesome. Thanks, Arnie, for the chat.
No worries. My pleasure.
Alrighty. Ride safe, everyone. Catch you next time.
See ya.